The United States has made serious mistakes in the conduct of its foreign affairs, which have had unfortunate repercussions long after the decisions were taken. I made a mistake by being ejected from the presidency. Next time, I will choose a cabinet which will allow me to be life president. The names of Dingain and Bambata, Hintsa and Makana, Skunkthi and Delaso, Mashushu and Sekakuni, were praised as a glory of the entire African nation. I hope then that life might offer me the opportunity to serve my people and make my own humble contribution to their freedom struggle. Apart from life, a strong constitution, and an abiding connection to the Thamba royal house, the only thing my father bestowed upon me at birth was a name, Rulula. At the outset, I want to say that the suggestion that the struggle in South Africa is under the influence of foreigners or communists is wholly incorrect. I have done whatever I did because of my experience in South Africa and my own proudly felt African background, and not because of what any outsider might have said. I was first imprisoned in Pretoria, and then, thereafter, I was taken to Robben Island. I stayed there for a couple of weeks. I was first imprisoned in Pretoria, and then, thereafter, I was taken to Robben Island. I stayed there for a couple of weeks. Especially for those of us who lived in single cells, you had the time to sit down and think, and we discovered that sitting down just to think is one of the best ways of keeping yourself fresh and able to address the problems facing you, and you had the opportunity, also, of examining your past. There are many people in South Africa who are rich and who can share those riches with those not so fortunate who have not been able to conquer poverty. I really wanted to retire and rest and spend more time with my children, my grandchildren and of course with my wife. In the 1940s, traveling for an African was a complicated process. All Africans over the age of 16 were compelled to carry native passes issued by the Native Affairs Department, and were required to show that pass to any white policeman, civil servant, or employer. Failure to do so could mean arrest, trial, a jail sentence or fine. People respond in accordance to how you relate to them. If you approach them on the basis of violence, that's how they'll react. But if you say, "We want peace, we want stability, I cannot say for certain if there is such a thing as love at first sight, but I do know that the moment I first glimpsed Winnie Nomzamo, I knew that I wanted to have her as my wife. I am confident that nobody will accuse me of selfishness if I ask to spend time, while I am still in good health, with my family, my friends and also with myself.